What Goals is the 13th episode of the 32nd season of The Simpsons. This is directed by Mike Frank Polcino, and I quite enjoyed it. I didn't love it. It's never going to be a favourite, but actually it wasn't too bad. And I think one of the reasons I really liked it is that we've not had that many Bart-focused episodes. I think the previous episode, if I remember rightly, I watched yesterday was Bart focused, but apart from that, a lot of the episodes recently have been about Marge or Lisa, and I'm not complaining because for the first, 30-something seasons, I wished we had more Marge and Lisa, so I'm not complaining, but just as an observation, I feel like it was about time we had a couple of Bart-focused episodes, and in this episode, he becomes a golf caddy because he realises that these golfers tip quite generously. It's this golf course that Ralph happens upon, and I just love the hedge scene with Ralph and the other boys. I just thought it was fantastic. And they discover this golf course and realise they can get some pretty decent money from tips from the golfers. And Bart really takes to this. He does really well, but Marge isn't happy because she realises that Bart's getting these generous tips because he's sucking up. And Marge doesn't think Bart should be sucking up. And I guess there's a moral question there of should you suck up to somebody just to get a generous tip. But honestly, I feel like the golfers know they're sucking up, and I don't think it's that immoral, but I can understand where Marge was coming from. You're basically lying and buttering somebody up to get money. So yeah, I can understand her argument, but I think she was overreacting. And she has a plan to stop Bart from getting tips as a caddy, but whether or not things go her way, I won't say. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very unpredictable narrative, so I don't want to give away too much more about it. And I think we had a great cast of characters. Some we see occasionally, such as Kent Brockman, Dr. Hibbert, and then some more fresh faces as well, and I found it to be quite fascinating. I don't care for golf, not interested in golf, but that didn't bother me at all. Most of the sports-based episodes of The Simpsons I can watch, even if I don't care about the sport. I think there are a couple of episodes where that's maybe not the case. But generally speaking, even if I don't care for the sport, I enjoy the episode. And thankfully that's the case here as well. Visually, it's quite entertaining. I like the design of the golf course. I like the outfit that Bart was wearing. I had a lot of fun with it. It's also really nice seeing Bart being passionate about something. He's working hard and earning money to build up his wad of cash. And I thought that was really quite nice. What Homer did with his wad of cash, I never would have thought to do that. But it seems like such a stupid idea, really, but also a very clever idea to make yourself look more impressive than you actually are. But I'll say no more. Really enjoyed this. What Goals is a very well written, well animated episode. As I said, it's never going to be an all-time favourite, not even my favourite in season 32, but even with that in mind, it's still a pretty entertaining episode, and I think one I'll always be happy to watch.